Well, hello, Planet Rockers. It is Paul in the boiler room studios. That's downstairs. I'm in the Planet Cool office, mixing, of course, the last song for this year's sessions. I decided just to do three, and tonight it is Apostasy, and it is an interesting song. It's heavy. I love it. Heavy in the sense that it's hard rock, so heavy rock, because it's heavy rock for the rest of us. There you go. As you can see on my screen, I have it up and open and ready to go. So there we are, and we are going to start as per usual. I'm actually going to start with the vocals this time, and then I'm going to go from there to the bass, then the guitars, and then I'm going to go to the drums, because the drums are loud and I can always add to those after, right? So there we go. So if I can figure out where I ended it, right here. Okay. And as I did in the last one, I decided to take that and put it into a new workspace so I could check it out, listen to it, make sure everything sounds good, and then go from there. So let's take this. Gonna unmute this. Okay, everything is live now. All right, I'm gonna take it off this.
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt. Seeds of discord, they're sprouting out.
So I'm gonna take this, because this is a mix. I'm gonna put this in like a stereo wave file. So I'm gonna do something with this actually, all of this, because I wanna just mess around with the positioning. I'm just going to go over here. I'm just going to move this just a little bit like that.
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt.
Yep, that was good. I like what I did there. Then I'm just going to go over here. Do a little phaser type thing here. Alright, it's not a phaser type. Let's go with 5. Apply that and see how that sounds.
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt.
Yeah, that was good. I'm going to just now work with the reverb on this, and I am going to see what that sounds like.
The hammer's down, the...
Nope, I want to go to the presets. What does that sound like?
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt.
I like that. Okay.
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt. Apostasy.
Just going to make this here louder. I'm going to do that with the EQ like I did last time. Flatten, go over this way.
Oh.
Yep.
Apostasy! Apostasy! Yeah! Burns with a fire gleaming! It is so unclean! Apostasy! Apostasy! Breaking the chains! Seeking truth! Seeking truth!
I like it. Yeah, that worked out alright.
Freedom!
Just looking for little areas that I think might be good to improve on, but I like it. So, what does that mean? That means I get to export this, and I'll do that in here. Okay. Hey, it was pretty cool on Sunday night, eh? I must be from Canada, because I am. Hey, Rush, what a great intro to the new drummer, and Oh man, they did the very first song, very first album. I love it. Finding My Way. What an awesome thing. That was so cool. Um, so I'm going to two channels here. That was the best. I just couldn't believe. I'm so surprised that the Junos committee and the people who do the Junos actually agreed to this, because they've not always been a fan of rock or a fan of that type of music on their show. So I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that they let that go in there. So it was cool. I love it. My Bucky's cup. I love it. Okay, so I've done this part. This is good. So what does that mean? That means I have to actually put a label over here and say final mix below. And then we go over here, and there. And we are in. Excellent. So I am going to now go solo on this.
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt.
My lows are pretty good with this.
Seeds of,
So I am going to actually
seeds of the score.
okay, that's good. Okay, so we got that going. Perfect. Let's see here. Now that I've got that, I want to do the bass next. So I've got all these bass tracks, and as I did with the vocals, I'm going in here to create a new workspace. Paste. Okay, good. And here we go. One of my pain points this year for recording was definitely the bass. The bass, not the bass playing itself, but the sound and just getting the EQs right. It's a real challenge. But I'm working that out, and for next year, it's going to be more prominent, and it's going to come out really good. I did do a song called Infinite Lies this year, which Infinite Lies is got a really good bass thing going, and it came out really good, so I'm happy with that. So here we go. Okay, that's pretty good. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all these, mix and render to a new track, and see how that comes out. So I'm going to bring this down with the envelope tool. Okay, now if my theory proves right, I can mix around, I can screw around with this here. Filter EQ. I'm going to put it there. Leave that there. I might go over here. Now, what I want to do is take this, go down a little bit like this, go over here, and I want to go up a bit, and then go over here. Okay, let's apply that. Okay, I like how that came out. Paul gonna do? Paul's gonna do this now. Export the audio as a wave, bass, wave. Okay. I do it this way for mixdown because whatever I did in some of the tracks in terms of mixing, when you do stereo or mono, just click on those, it won't always represent that. But this will know that in E1 bass up this track here, I did something a little different with the EQ. It'll recognize that. Just something I've learned over time with Audacity, which is actually really cool. So there we are. So I've got that. So now I'll come down here and let's bring it over. There it is. Okay, now I just want to hear it with the vocals.
The hammer's down, the cross of doubt. Seeds of discord, they're sprouting out. Twisting. The hammer's down, the cross. The hammer's down, the cross of doubt. Whispers rise like a venom. A paw.
Okay, so what I want to do is take this and bring this down just a
APOSTASY. APOSTASY.
The beauty with the envelope thing is that you can control the volume on this thing.
APOSTASY. APOSTASY.
Bring that up just a little bit. Okay. All right, now that I've got that, what I want to do is now go with the guitars. Yes, I got a lot of guitars. No, I just got one guitar track plus the solo. I kept it simple with this song because it is a simple song and I like it that way. Okay, over here, I'm gonna do a new workspace, which is right here. Okay, so we bring this. My vocal teacher likes this song too. Okay, I like what I did there. So, what has to happen now is export the audio. Since doing this way of breaking down the tracks and doing lots of tracks and then bringing it down to a WAV file, I found this year mixing the stuff on Audacity like this worked out brilliant. It was just so much better, and I'm hearing it in the backing tracks that I'm working on right now for the live streaming live I don't know, live my concerts I do. I don't know. It's been a long day. So the streaming shows that I do online in Boiler Room Studios, they're all backing tracks. I do them in Audacity, of course, but I've been redoing some of the older songs just to make them more better in terms of drums, bass, all that stuff. So I've been working on that because I thought it needs an upgrade. An upgrade, just like I need an upgrade. But it was a really good idea to do that, and to do it this way, it seems to be really helping. So I'm happy with that. This is a good thing. So what we've got is the vocals, we've got the bass, I'm bringing in the guitars. What I'm trying to do, and I'm going to do this as a little test to show you how I did the other songs. So I'm going to take here. I'm going to put it down to about 8 or so. And I'm going to play it. You won't hear much of it. So I'm really listening to it. I have to bring the guitars down. What I'm trying to do, when you bring it down in the low volume, like between 6 to 8 on your volume on your computer or whatever it is you're using, and you can do this with your phone through your headphones and everything. If you put a song down to like maybe 3, 4 as a volume, the one thing that comes out, and I said this in the last two streams, it's the vocals that come through the loudest. And then you hear maybe either the guitars or the bass or the drums, depending on who was mixing it and what the band was. But definitely the vocals is the loudest part. So this is what I'm trying right now, is just to make sure at a low volume. So what I'm doing is play the vocals. They might be a little too loud, so let's bring it up a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to bring my volume back up so I can hear this thing. Yeah, good. Oh, that was cool. I like it. Do I have anything in terms of guitars? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, I know what I have to do. There is a part that I have to... I'll fix that in a sec. There's a little guitar part that's over at the beginning too. I gotta do that. So, but that's okay. This is good. This is what I sort of was looking for in terms of volume. So, happy with that. Now, of course, because all my songs have this, I need now to bring in the drums. The drums. Oh my god, the drums. Okay, so, yes. Okay, I'm bringing in my new. And notice I didn't close, I did it last time, but I was closing last time in the last streams, the workspaces with the different instruments. I'm leaving them open this time, just in case I need to do something with that. So let's go. one of the reasons I do this like this now, I found when you're doing render and mix to a new track, I find that when you do the cymbal crashes get cut off too early or they don't sound right. By doing it like this, where I can have a cymbal crash as a separate layer altogether, and I do it as a WAV file, as an export, it stays intact. I find things that I do either in the mixing or EQ stuff stays intact. When you do render to a new track within the program, which is right here, if you do this, there's a chance that you're going to lose things in the process. I've learned this the hard way. But it does work like that. Okay, so enough of my blabbing. I think these are mixed drums. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another layer of this. Nope. Okay, I need to go over here. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this with the EQ. I want to just make the EQ a little bit. No, that's not what I wanted. That's it. So the just got a little bit better with the treble, the adjustment that I did. So here's another trick that I found with Audacity. If you do render, mix and render, it resets the envelope, which means then you can mess around with the envelope just like this, and it won't be all over the place, and it won't be. That's pretty good with the. Okay, I'm going to do the same for this one here. And it doesn't affect anything in terms of sound or anything, it just allows me to do this envelope thing a little bit better. See? Okay. And yeah, okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to export the audio, and I'm going to do it as a stereo track. Wave, and then mixing is not my favorite. It's becoming a little bit easier for me, but a lot to do still to learn. But it was always my biggest pain in the butt and my pain point whenever in the last, well, 8 years, basically 8 years, where I'm still trying to figure it out. But I think I got something good this year. When you hear the tracks of all the songs, all 11 songs, that's including the bonus tracks, you'll hear the difference. There is a difference this year in both the vocals. The vocals are so much better this year, in my opinion, and my vocal teacher approves. He says they're good on the most part, which is great. Okay, I have to, you can split the stereo track, eh? And what that means is you can control this one separate from that. So on the bass. Oh, maybe. All right. Okay, and there's one more track I want to now take. I want to take this. Because it has that intro. Does it not have? There's something I'm missing here. I thought, I guess not. Okay. Okay, let's bring this over. I want to do something with the EQ on this, and it's not this. No, it was the other one. The yeah, low roll. I'll leave it. Okay. Alright. Export audio. G-Soul. Okay, there. Alright, there we go. So now we'll go back to this, get this over here. Okay. Oh, fix this. Okay, I just want to separate this, put that like that. I just want to control this now with this. can do this fade in. Do that. And there's a bass thing that I do. I'm going to do this. Generate the silence. Yeah. And this is where I'm doing a little bit of arranging and recreating something. I am going to do this. There we go. Right here. That's right there. Okay, so why did I do that? Painstakingly did this. Because watch this. This is going to be cool. I'm going to take this up to where the guitars are. Take that. Ah. Hear that? See that? Okay, take this. How we bring this up just up to the top. Because I'm actually going to give a pause, a little bit more of a pause. But this is, okay. Okay, so what I have to do now, make these mono. That's fine, which I can do. Okay, and this is mono. Okay, good. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Right over here, I'm going to increase it. I'm going to increase it again. this. And this is how I work it. This is how I work it with Audacity. Is I just do things and get rid of the drums, just because. I'm going to bring the drums back in. I'm going to bring this back in here. Okay. Save that. This is totally worth it. This whole time that I'm spending on this right now is totally worth it because it just changed the song for myself. Okay, I'm gonna make it so that it goes the proper spot. Let's just do this, and then, okay. Just making it so that it's right on the little target. Now, what I have to do is make this, well, before I do that, I'm just going to bring this down. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this and make this long. Make it mono. Gonna make it 8. And I might change the bass part on the first part. So this is where I decide to change things at the last minute. That's not the one. Where's my bass? That's the drums. Okay. two drums. Boom, boom. Okay. What if I did this? Yeah. Okay. Redo this. Export the bass again. Yeah. See, this is like watching paint dry. Because paint drying is fun. Sometimes. Sometimes not. Yes. Yes. Okay, now go over here. No, where's the actual? Yeah, that's it, right there. Get rid of the bass. Okay, and bring the bass back in. I work fast. That's the one thing about with Planet Cool Music is I'm always working fast because I don't have the time. Now here's what I'm going to do. Watch this. Yeah. I'm going to take this. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Because I'm going to take this, the drums, and I'm going to do this. Because I can. Let's see, what am I going to do? Am I going to do it like... custom drums. These are drum patterns that I came up with that I thought might do this, put it down. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see if I can make this. This stupid thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all that. This doesn't work at all. This is when you decide, nah, doesn't work. Oh, I can get rid of all of this. Put this over here. Take this out because there's no need for it. That's it, right there. Just do that. could do this. Pick out a guitar part which can start. Do this. I'm just going to do a new intro here. So what you're seeing live is me working on a new intro. That makes it a lot of fun to watch right now, Paul making a new intro. But I've got an idea, so. Okay, so we take this, go over here, watch how fast this is going to come out. Okay, I want it up to here. Yeah, and then I want to move it. Okay, we'll leave it at that for right now. And then I want to do drums right here. Okay. And I had some drum things here. Let's go over here. Make this mono. There we go. Nice crash sound. There. Watch this. Okay. Just makes this a little longer for the stream, but this is worth it. Yeah, and then it's going to be with the, yeah, I see what I'm going to do here. Take that out, do a thing with the bass. Where's the bass? The kick drum. Where's the kick drum? Right over here. Go over here. There we go. That's what I want. That's good. So you get to see how I do this. Picking up new stuff right away. Like modifying it on the spot. So this is how it does. This is how it is when you're writing songs and putting new things together. Okay, so what I want to do is bring this back now. Let's bring it back to here. Okay. We've used this enough times. You start to figure out little tricks to make this faster and easier. So I would say right there, yeah. Right there. So I'm going to mark it there. Okay. The new Audacity is a bit of a pain sometimes for editing and stuff, but it works. But it does some really good things. Perfect. Okay, so the timing and everything is working perfectly to what I wanted it as, and it actually worked out good. This is much better than what I came up with originally. So, guitar intro was the way to do this. Alright. Okay, Paul's happy now. Paul's happy because this is going to actually sound really good. Okay, now let's see how it works. I'm going to just bring this down a little bit because I'm kind of happy with that. So there. Perfect. Just bring this up a bit. I'm going to do that with this. Let's do it like that. Love it. Yeah. Okay. Let's bring that up a little bit. Okay, how's the guitar solo? Yeah. And I had, I can put it right here, I guess. Okay. Just put it right here. Oh, oh yeah, I have to fix other stuff here. Where is there any other bass? No. that. And I need this. But I also did it again over here, didn't I? No, it's just the, yeah, no. It's just here. Yeah. Doesn't matter there. But it does matter there. There. Okay, and there's a crash I did over in the beginning here that I want to take. So move this here, move that over here. Okay, and go over here. Right here. Okay. Okay, and just bring that down a little bit over this way. Why won't this come down? Bring that down with this then. Perfect. Okay, it's in sync now. Okay. Let's listen to this again. So there's going to be a lot of tracks to generate, but that's okay. I'm going to rename this saying start. Yeah. Because when you go into Audacity and you want to do the export of the live of the song itself, you have to tell it, anyways, you have to, it'll take also the muted stuff here up here. So here's what I'm talking about. You go into here, I'm going to actually do that. This is it. This is what I like. It's actually good. I'll listen to it tomorrow, see if it sounds good to what I wanted it. Now see, look at all this stuff. So what I do is I make this bigger. Actually, for this purpose, actually, I know what I'm going to do. Because I don't know why it does that, but I'm going to take all this out. Because I don't need it now. Because I have it. And that's why I kept that workspace open. That's why. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay, so now I'm going to save that. And I'm going to, which is good, and now I'm going to, now you'll see the difference when I do the custom mapping. Custom mapping, wait, am I in the, yep, that's right. Okay, configure. Okay, see how it's more manageable now? I take it as one channel, there, there. And I'm going to go all the way down. Okay, so there's some things coming up. There won't be any more live streams from mixing, so no more paint drying. You'll love that. June, July, May, June, and July are when I'm releasing stuff. Act 1, Act 2, all each have 4 songs. That's May and June, and July will be of course, the bonus tracks. And then in June, I'm starting to do streaming live in the Boiler Room Studios, songs from these sessions and stuff from the past in the catalog, which should be pretty cool. Okay, done. All right, so that should be pretty cool. And as a matter of fact, here it is. So again, Act 1, May 26, 2026. Act 2 will be in June of 26, of course. And then this July is going to be, July 26 will be the bonus tracks. I didn't put it in here because whatever, I forgot, I guess. Stream for Me Live is going to start in June 2026 from Boiler Room Studios. Will be the back catalog with some songs from there, and of course the 2026 metal sessions. Thank you for watching. This was awesome. I actually changed it around. I actually created a whole new aspect to this song, which is even better now. So you got to witness that live, actually. That's pretty cool. Anyways, have a great one. Be creative. Use your intuition all the time. It's always right. And have a great week. And keep on rocking, because Planet Cool is heavy rock for the rest of us. So go and bang your head somewhere and do some really loud music and creative music.